Sad, sad, what to do is that? What to do is that when it's so sad? So sad, so sad. Last time we went through the rigging of the bunny. We went through the basic body parts. Still not perfect. You can see quite a bit of the extra dots that I don't really figured out how to deal with at this point. But let's go ahead and keep going. One thing that I do want to change is to be able to bring all the characters inside this one group and make them independent inside the one big layer. What that allows us to do is to have everything stacked in one place, which allows us to do swap sets. And this means that if one character is visible, then others would not. I think something that we need to tackle first is really this area. Let's add something less happy to the rotation, and that would be fairly involved process because this is a mouse. Let's review mouse creation today. Update thumbnail, update thumbnail, update thumbnail. So we will really working on a sad mouse at the beginning. Making a new mouse is a process. That was our basis, and we will need the said mouse to be implemented right inside the puppet. After that, we're gonna to export it to the Illustrator, and from Illustrator, it will be pulled back to the character animator. So a little bit of a process, especially considering that every time we make a new mouse, it will have to be all those guys. But just because we already have these basics, we are already so much better. Let's see how we can use the fact that we already have the happy mouse to build the set one. Now I am in a main view of my bunny master clip where the bunny is just separate. Right now we are at 158%, and which is interesting. But we are at this percent because we scaled the first character at this percent, and it was the biggest character, and it filled all the space here, and the rest of the character is just scaled appropriately. Now, what we can do here is double click on a bunny, and this will bring out the symbol of the bunny. Go ahead and click on the bunny. Now we're gonna click on the head and double click. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but we are in the head symbol. What do we have? We have bunny, mouse, front. And we have 3/4, and we will have 3/4 in the opposite way for when the character is looking this way. Mouse front. We copied our happy mouse. Let's see if we can just flip it. When the character speaks, if you really look into the mirror, top of your mouse does not really move this much. For that reason, we need to understand what is the base position of our mouse so we can prevent it from moving too much when we don't want it to. I mean, the bunny is fairly goofy, so it can move quite a bit more, so you can see when it speaks, because all the white area is technically at jaws and nose is moving quite a lot, but it kind of makes me giggle, so I keep it going. But it's not really anatomically correct way to do it. A bit lower, maybe. Oh, if we want that, then we'll need to get even lower. I think it would be too low at this point. Let's keep it up a little bit. It's not too much, right? We are not moving the teeth against our mouse too much. It will not be appropriate. Oh, poor baby. This looks sad. This looks way too sad. Pop, 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 pop. How is this mouse supposed to be set? This is interesting. What's your name? You are so this is, let's copy something to the side so we can experiment. My idea is that it's generally will be same because it's AH, so R. It needs to be fairly wide open because even if you say, you can say ah, there's a oh. So when it's I'm sorry for the horrible sounds, but I'm trying to make a very expressive thing with my mouse so I can kind of feel it. No. This does not look right at all. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge until it's hopefully gonna look sad. Which I know sounds like a stupid strategy, but it kind of worked before. Like that. This looks ridiculous. This is really sad. Okay, I love it. Let's see if we can replicate. Here we go. Illustrator. And this is the problem of exporting it, but we already solved that. Mouse. At the very top, very hard to find. Woohoo. Mouse. Because I want to have a swap set. So I need them to be combined in the general mouse. I want them to be inside. I want them to be independent because they are mouse. As we updated our Illustrator, we can go back here and the swap set, where mouse is the default one, and on the mouse down we will latch. And the MIDI node is our set MIDI node done. Now let's see if we can just trigger the way we speak and continue to have a conversation with a little bit of a sad expression on my face. But sometimes it can, get happier until we remember something bad, but not all the time has to be like this. I think this makes the character much more alive. Once again, we can combine it like, I don't know, or maybe with the movement of the brows. Definitely a little bit more rage this way. So I definitely like that. Sad.